Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to .hack Mutation. I did a little bit of inventory management, finally! Hooray! Yay! Woo! Yeah! And it turns out that we had enough... I even forget what it was. Well water, I think? To trade to get an Earth Element +1 item. So, woo! That's awesome. So I just did that, and now my inventory is mostly empty, and I'm feeling pretty good. So what do you say we go hack a gate? Does that sound good?
Light Red Zigo.
Sounds pretty good to me. Let's go do that. With our friends.
Okay.
Friends with air quotes when it comes to Elk. And then Mia, who's like got a bit of a microphone malfunction, or probably just like some pretty hefty lag on her end. Something like that. Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. There's the trading convention, which we're going to want to go check out. There's Goblin Tag, which... I want to avoid that like the plague, at least until we get a better weapon. It'll be there the whole game. And then there is an area on the board where the girl-like figure was witnessed. That's where we're going to be headed. And then last but not least, Gardenia wants us to go somewhere. Quiet Oblivious Cabbage. So we're going to go to the level 30... Dolorous Evil-Eyed Widow, which is protected, which means that we need to hack the gate. Wow, and it only needs a Virus Core P, which it just so happens Leos gave us one. That is a huge coincidence. Isn't that awesome? We can go ahead and skip this animation. You know what? I'll let it play out once. We'll watch it. We'll watch it once per game. That is a new tradition. I declare it to be so. Thus, it shall happen. Ooh, good music, too. Cool, so protected area. That means it's a bit glitchy and spastic, hence the unusual background we got going on there, and like the code floating through the air, and the kind of corrupted look to the ground and the background and just everything. It also means... Man, Mia has weird, glitchy dialogue. I forgot about that. I like that it even affects her, like her text that you see. Okay. And I need to tell everybody to use skills, otherwise Elk just stands there and is even more useless than he usually is. Which is pretty damn useless. Elk, not impressed.
Back revolver!
Although, Mia just shouted VAC revolver, so apparently her glitchy text input doesn't extend to her actually using skills, so that's unfortunate. Oh man. There was the sound of like something flying through the sky, like the aerial fleet in the last game. So it was probably whatever our secret bonus thing is for this game. Which I actually have no idea what it's going to be. Hopefully something good. Hopefully we can catch a glimpse of it. I'll try to keep my eyes peeled.
Cordyceps!
Also, Cordyceps.
Honey done! Jukram!
Ranger's boots. I don't think that's any good. This is only a level 30 area, so I don't think we're gonna find any actual good equipment here.
That revolver!
Which is is kind of unfortunate.
Back crack!
Yeah, it's... Oh, hello. First aid, everybody. It's weird that Mia can say the names of her skills just fine.
Rep. Low rep.
There we go. What is that? Has a tail. Like a giant sky whale? I have no idea what that is. I vaguely remembered the aerial fleet in the first game. I have no idea what the other 3 bonus areas are. I don't remember at all.
Twin darkness! Back revolver! Jukram!
Heard a chest. Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Rep. Low rep. Rep. Low rep.
Cordyceps. I love the grunty foods. They are still just the highlight of the game for me. They're so good. So awesome.
Twin darkness! Rep. Twin dragons! Low rep.
Alright.
Low rep.
So in case you hadn't noticed, I am running around from yellow dot to yellow dot on the map up there. I am planning on clearing out this field. It's a new game. There are little, like, achievement-y, bonusy things for doing all sorts of nonsense in these games. And I like those. So there's no reason not to do it. We're in a new game, you know, we need to hit the limit for dungeons and fields cleared. So, you know, what the hell. May as well do it while we're in an easy-ish area, right? Relatively low level. I'm like level 33 or something now, I think. And these are only level 30 enemies, so they were difficult at the end of the last game. But they're not so difficult now that I've got some better gear. It's kind of surprising what a difference a couple of levels and a little bit of gear will do. Strengthen. Oh, we'll go ahead and cast Abdu so that we can keep running. I know I am kind of dragging things out by insisting on killing all the monsters, but you know, may as well do it as efficiently as possible, right?
Twin darkness! Ani done! Twin dragons! Back revolver!
And I mean, as useful as I think Elk is, and kind of by extension Mia too, because she's almost always with Elk, they're doing okay. They're doing okay here.
Jukram!
I mean, I like Elk's spells. He has some pretty phenomenal spells.
Revolver! Jukram!
Or rather, he has enough variety in the elements of his spells that he's actually being useful with the elemental critical hits and whatnot.
Rep! Low rep!
So in case you don't know, or in case you have forgotten, or any other things... No, I think that about covers it, actually. The way elements work in this game is that every element... It's kind of traditional, like, Final Fantasy, JRPG. Like, every element has exactly one opposite. So, darkness and lightning, or thunder, whatever that element is. Or, like, fire and water are opposing. And the other pair is earth versus wood. If an enemy is of one element, and I'll point it out next time we encounter one over here. You'll see up in the top left. There we go. Mew Guardian, and then to the left of its HP bar there, you'll see like a little stone diamond thing. That means these guys are Earth Element. Being Earth Element, that means that they will occasionally, sometimes, take massive, massive, massive damage from their opposing element. Kind of a critical hit of sorts. So, like, that would be wood, and that's the green word elemental hit appearing right there. That was Elk dropping a wood spell. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Elk dropping a wood spell that did double damage. And it was a multi-hit spell, so every hit did double damage, and it was pretty fantastic. So yeah, the elemental things, the elemental criticals are pretty awesome when you can get them. They don't trigger 100% of the time, and I think if you miss the first attack, like I mean, obviously, if it's just like one big hit and you miss it, then yeah, you're not gonna get the critical hit. But sometimes, like that, I just did Twin Darkness, and that's a whole series of attacks. Sometimes if the first attack misses, I think... Well, I don't think it's even sometimes. I think it's always, if the first attack misses, you're not going to get an elemental critical. Everybody first aid. I'm going to actually use a restorative. I was cursed. I opened a blue trapped treasure chest without disarming it first, and that cursed me, which has been causing my SP or my mana or my magic or whatever you want to call that. It's been causing that to slowly decrease over time. Kind of like poison, except for your mana. Cool, and it looks like this is our last dungeon, or last monster here, and then we go into the dungeon. Yeah, I think I'm not going to spend too much more time explaining a lot of what's going on. I'm going to assume that you've watched my .hack Infection Let's Play, or that you are familiar with the game in general. And if not, then you should go watch my .hack Infection Let's Play. That covers the first of these 4 games. We are going through the second game right now. Also, man, oh man. This dungeon type in particular, my favorite music in the game. Well, actually I don't know if I can say that, but definitely one of my favorite musics in the game.
Twin Darkness! That revolver!
I'm gonna not clear out this dungeon because I suspect it's gonna be... Oh, knock it off.
Yes?
Oh, knock it off. Get out of my way, you idiots.
Yes?
I'm gonna not clear out this dungeon because I suspect that it's gonna be one of those plot-relevant dungeons that we actually can't clear out because the, whatever the plot thing is that happens here will, lock us off from getting the Got statue and also from getting the last couple of monster portals. So I'm not going to go out of my way to do stuff in this dungeon. I am going to pop into easy rooms like the one just up to the north here that has treasure chest, because I do like me some treasure. Oh, my speed wore off. That's the worst. we're up to 99 restoratives. Holy cow.
Golden eggs.
Hope we... Oh, hello, treasure. Huh, that's an odd place for a treasure chest. I'm hoping that we... Oh, look, there's another one. Knock it off. I'm trying to speak. Stop interrupting me, treasure. Anyway, I'm hoping we encounter more bearcat eggs. Those are a fairly rare grunty food, and I would like to encounter more of them, because I don't think we have that many.
Run! Twin dragons! Run! Back revolver!
Elk, you're an idiot.
Ani done!
It is very clearly wood tolerant. It says so by its name. Why are you using wood spells? Elk, you're fired. Elk, you can go hang out with Nuke, that crazy clown that we picked up in the last game. Or last video. This game, last video. Nuke Usagimaru, I think he pronounced it. Twin dragons here, see if we can get fire critical, which we did. So that crab dies pretty instantly. I hope there aren't too many more floors to this dungeon. Of course, I always hope that for every dungeon. Oh, hello, there were 2 more treasure chests back there. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be the last floor. Notice how we have not gotten to the Got statue, and we have not gotten to any additional portals. If I use the Fairy's Orb, which what the hell, I have so many of them, and they're so freaking cheap to buy, we'll do that. You'll see Got statue is ahead and then to the left, and then the last portal of the dungeon is ahead and to the right, and this giant square room with the glowy dust thing, particle effects in front of it means that we're going to go in here, we're going to do a plot thing, and then we're going to automatically be kicked back out to the root town. So we're not going to be able to get that Got statue, and we're not going to be able to have cleared out the dungeon, even if I went through and opened every portal and fought every monster. So, glad I didn't waste my time doing that. Oh no.
Data bug!
Oh, that is a nasty looking data bug too. This is, oh, magic tolerant.
Back revolver!
And then Elk, you get first aid duty. So it has 0 pound greater than 7 out of 0.4 asterisk colon HP. It's okay, it's down to 0 asterisk. No, wait, 0174? No. Wait, 0. There we go. We'll just data drain it. I don't care. Now it's down to only being a regular enemy. Yay!
Back revolver!
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Ooh, Elk got an aromatic grass. That's
Here you go, Mia.
what he's always after. For Mia, apparently.
Wow, thanks!
Oh, her voice is back to normal.
By the way, how do you use that?
Oh yeah, the aromatic grass? That's a good question.
There's no use for it. We just collect it.
You really are useless.
You think it's futile. Ah, but futility is a necessity.
Spoken like a true cat.
A system without futilities is very vulnerable. The key in opening a new gate is futility. Just because there's no use for it, is it futile? Sometimes the existence itself is enough.
Hey, Mia!
Oh? I guess it got fixed.
Yeah! Congratulations! Though that was amusing in itself.
Elk?
Okay, so that was fun, and Mia's voice got fixed, so that's very good.
We got aromatic grass, and Mia got fixed, so everything is perfect!
The Chaloop.
Uh-oh.
Dom et.
And then they just leave.
But I didn't see any girl-like character.
Oh yeah, that's right, we were actually there because we were looking for Aura. Aura who got data drained at the end of the last game. So, that's interesting.
I guess I'll start again.
Yeah, okay, so we're kind of starting from scratch at this point, I suppose. The question now is, what do we do next? And that's a pretty good question. You know what I think it's time for? We have a little bit of time. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go for this. Alright, so grunty time. We are going to raise us a grunty. Question is, what do I want to feed this thing? You can have a couple of Ono melons. And I think right now it's just kind of generally hungry. And it'll start asking for more specific foods as we feed it more and more. You know what? You can have some grunt mitts. It'll maybe freshen up your breath a little bit. So if we talk to you again.
I want to eat something really bitter. They grow deep in a really dark labyrinth.
I don't know what that bitter thing is that grows in a dark labyrinth, although I feel like I should know. Here, you know, you can have a good chunk of grunt mints. Yeah! Bigger grunty. Now what do you want?
I want to eat something noisy. They grow by a pointy tower.
Something noisy that grows by a pointy tower? The closest I can think of for a tower would be like mandragoras, maybe? They noisy? I don't know. Will you eat 2 mandragoras?
I want to eat something cold and spicy.
Cold and spicy.
They grow by a big Buddha statue.
I have no idea what that is. Cold. The only cold thing I can think of would be our white cherries, maybe? Are those spicy? They don't seem spicy. I am perplexed by what you're asking for. None of these seem spicy. I'll give you this because it's cold. You can have 2.
I want to eat something really sweet. They grow by a big cocoon.
Ooh, something that grows by a cocoon. I think that would be a pumpkin. You can have 2 of those. How about that? I know those grow by cocoons. Was that good?
I want to eat something noisy. They grow by a point.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stick with mandragoras. That seems maybe okay. You can have a bunch of them. Please grow into a bigger grunty. Yeah.
I want to eat the pumpkins. They grow near huge cocoons.
I want to eat the pumpkins. Of course you do. Everybody wants the pumpkins. They're so good. You can have 2. That might be too many. I should probably start feeding you one at a time. Bearcat egg.
I want to eat bearcat eggs. They grow deep in a very fancy gallery.
Very fancy gallery? We'll just go back down to feeding you only one at a time, now that you are actually asking for specific things.
I want to eat white cherries. They grow near a very cold pillar.
Alright. The pumpkins, of course you do. I feel like we're just kind of cycling through the same couple of foods. Ooh, root vegetable.
I want to eat root vegetables. They grow near a wall at the end of a labyrinth.
Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to end that. Nope. Talk. Grunty.
Father, I'm hungry. I want to eat root vegetables. They grow.
Okay. Do we even have any root vegetables? Oh, I do. Okay, I have a couple. I have 10. That's more than a couple. That's not bad. Root vegetables are fairly hard to come by.
I want to eat Ono melon. They grow near barnacles.
Alright. Oh no, melon grows near barnacles. Good to learn, maybe. I guess. Root vegetable again. Will you hurry and grow into a large grunty, please? Like all the way up.
I want to eat invisible eggs. They grow inside a very deep cave.
Alright, invisible egg. What are you asking for? Cordyceps.
I want to eat cordyceps. They grow near a large statue of Buddha.
Oh, cordyceps grow near Buddha. Interesting. Okay, see, we're learning. We're learning things. I'm gonna forget immediately after we're done with this grunty, but you know, hey, for now, we're learning.
I want to eat golden eggs. Just a few grow inside of an important story.
I don't even know what that means. Unless they're only in story dungeons? That doesn't seem right. That's interesting. I never would have even noticed that. I don't think that's right. Anyway, so now that you're asking for golden eggs don't actually give any stats, just size. So that means your stats are fine, and it's going to evolve into something. But it only needs one more golden egg. Or one golden egg to... Oh, do you need more? You have to be above 30? Will you evolve already, please? Is it 35? Where is your growing point? Does it change on this server? I'm confused. Please evolve. Please, Pokemon Grunty thing, evolve. This is 40. Hopefully you'll evolve now. Yeah.
Master, thank you. Thanks to you, I've grown up.
Oh man, you've got to be kidding me. I love the grunties. They're so
Master, what is it?
so goofy. That's not rattling. That's not how you rattle.
I'll trade you a rich and smooth item for a thick, yummy one.
That's not a rattle. You don't know how to rattle.
My bony body is filled with dreams. Ugh. No matter what, I'll always have my bones. Ugh. Even if only my bones remain, they will come true.
That's not a rattle.
Even if only...
Okay, I think we're done. So let's see what you have to trade. Holy moly. Some interesting looking things. Alright, double helm. Level 54 heavy armor. That is maybe not bad. Riptane. That, I kind of like that, actually. Let's take that. Let's see if we can get that from you. Sure, okay. I'll do that.
Must trade.
Oops. What else? Armor of Hell. Fire Tornado and Aptorv to increase accuracy. I like the name of Armor of Hell. Geist Ring? Look at that. I love these names. Level 2 Darkness spell. Hangman, Aromatic Grass, Golden Grunty. Ooh, holy cow. 30 to maximum HP. Let's take that right away. Ranger's Boots. Sure. Trade away some of these low-level spells. Cool. Clear out our inventory a little bit. Linen... Yes, yeah, I'm wearing this. I already have this. Don't need it. Okay. Aromatic Grass, we could give that to Mia or Elk, and that would give us a pretty hefty boost in affinity with them. That might be worth it just because I don't like dealing with them. We haven't figured that out yet. Armor of Hell, let's take that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Armor of Hell. Cool.
Master?
And actually, that's about all I care about getting from you. Awesome. Okay, so we got some better stuff. It's heavy armor, which is interesting because if we come across like a, well, I guess it's probably going to have to be a grandpa, which means way later in the game. But we could, in theory, throw in high-level heavy armor, get the bonus upgrade where he takes it like up 2 ranks, and so it would go from heavy armor to the next level up light armor to the next level up medium armor, which means we could actually wear it if we get like a lucky upgrade, like if we catch the right weather and we catch a high level grandpa and all that. So that's pretty cool. I like that as an idea. All in all, I would say this was fairly successful. We don't know what our next story thing is. We still have, I guess, the trading convention and the area to go check out with Gardenia. I'm going to hold off on Goblin Tag because to hell with those guys. But yeah, we have a couple of things that we can do next time, not to mention raising additional grunties on this server and checking out the grunty races. So there's still plenty more to do, even though we don't know what our next big plot thread is. So thank you all for joining me. We'll do one of those next time. In the meantime, may the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.